your nails.
Oh my gosh. Baby,
That's
why?
just, it's just,
That's personal. Yeah.
hey, look, that's just a song.
No. I I don't know what's going on because in terms of like you basically stating that like the matriarch is tired of waiting, you know what I'm saying? And like there's only so much we can do with them like sprinkling and pouring fear onto us constantly. Like you have like a large, majority of us really not on shit as it is, and we already know that. Not really about anything, you know what I'm saying? Like they really they holding on to the system. They like it. They want to go back. They want to go back to work. You see what I'm saying? They want to send their kids back to school. Like they want to hand their children over to the system in their minds, and that's just their problem. But like for those of us who like really are tired, like I'm done with the games, everything. Like I'm literally so done. Like I'm beyond done, right? Like I'm very old. And this is to return to this is like crazy. Like watching it is like y'all don't see them like snatching your daughter's self-esteem and like turning out your little boys from behind. Like y'all just gonna let this is okay. Okay. So I'm like totally disconnected from everything. And like at this point, like the conjures with our feet to the ground and near the water is like the only real like solution. You know what
So
I'm saying?
the sister came in on my last live at the end before she got cut off, and she said that she was giving me a spirit message from Big Mama that's what she wants the sisters to do. Go to your altar.
Right.
Right. And if you're a Christian, just pray the 23rd Psalm.
That 23rd Psalm and that 91st Psalm is looking very relevant right now.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm telling you where to conjure at. I'm telling you where to conjure at. That's the conjure we under right now. And the only way out of it is reverse engineer that shit.
Right.
If you are a Muslim, recite the Al-Fatiha. Al-Fatiha is the opening. That's the opening of the way. And the opening of the way is the Orisha called the Legba. The Legba open the way, we all come through.
Right.
When Legba run into a problem, Ogun come and bust that shit upside the head with a hammer. Right? But no matter which one of them you calling forth, whether it's the Ogun and or the Legba, the Al-Fatiha, or because what you're doing is you using pre-charged conjure that's already been established over ancestral energy. You need to know how to withdraw it. Take the Amen off the end of it. Right? Take the Amen off. Right? You can either change it to I-10 or Ashe or so mote it be, but take the Amen off.
Right. I've been using Ashe for everything really. But yeah, I caught on to that some time ago. Like, what are we talking about? I mean,
right. So the Amen is the reason the God remains concealed. The inner God remains concealed because every time you say a spell or a conjure, you say Amen. That means conceal the God, which is to make you be binding yourself.
Right.
You the God you binding. Nobody can't bind you but you.
Right.
But if you don't understand the conjure that you're using in the name of religion, you lost.
Right. I was like really tapped in when you were like sharing information about I just like watched like something real quick but like we're talking about basically the location of Egypt, and I was also present for your live talking about like the Coptic, all that stuff, because my dad is actually Egyptian. So I was like learning that history because it's kind of like hidden. Like a lot of the stuff that's relevant to us is really hidden. So
Right. Okay, so now they want to know about the Amin Ra. It don't matter. Ra mean God. Right? Amin mean conceal. Conceal God is what you saying. Every time you say Amin, you saying conceal. You concealing your inner God. You making your inner God remain hidden. Right? Atian mean the known God, the God that's known and out front.
Right.
Right? The Amin is the unknown God. That's push God to the back. Tell him don't be seen. It's not safe to show our true colors right now. Take the Amin off. Right? So when you want to start unraveling this Bible shit, you got to start with the names. Stop translating them as somebody's name. They verbs and nouns. They descriptions of people, places, and things. Daniel mean the judgment of El or the judgment of God. So what's going on in the book of Daniel describes how do you see the judgment of God when it finally play out in real time. Right? Nebuchadnezzar is a coded word. Deciphering is the utter and undisputed truth at this shit. He one of us. He what you call a righteous Moor. Right? So when you start looking for which one of them telling us the truth versus which one of them misleading us. I'm two names off the top, C. Freeman Hill and Taj Tariq Bey. Taj Tariq Bey, when we was under the contract, told us how to navigate this contract these people under without being trapped by it. While other Moors are what I call them faker Moors. The faker Moors or the dirty Moors, they want you to sign a contract that binds you to the system. Right? The contract that binds you to the system is in many forms. So on your path to freedom, trying to see your way out, I'm going to tell you who telling you the truth and who lying to you. If you're a Christian, you need to go watch Ray Haggins. That's all I can tell you about that. That shit fake, made up. But it's made up using our historical record. Right. And that's how it was able to seduce us so well.
Right, because it still spells it.
Yeah. Right. It's genetic memory. It's in your genetic, the story in your genetic memory, but not like it's told in the Bible.
Right, right. Because we have the codes for it, right?
Yeah. It's another brother out of New York. I can't remember his name right now, but he a bad MF too. He actually tell you he is shaman and he go and sit with the trees and the birds in the field with his sons and shit and teach them how to harmonize with nature. You know? It's a Christian minister named Chuck Missler. He's what you call a eschatologist, right? He be telling you flat out that's contrived. They made that up. This is a contrivance. When you say contrived, that means it's made up. All right. Then he started telling you where shit is, who people are, how do you find them, and what is their relationship. Right? So he started unlocking the codes to the Bible, but the only way he can do it and get away with it, he got to open with the script and close with the script. And he can tell the whole truth in the middle. As long as he do those two things, he's classified. He protected by the church. He can tell all the truth he wants to in the middle, as long as he open with the script and close with the script. Yep. Contrived or made up. Yep. So he be telling you, right? Now, Joyce Myers is a different kind of minister. The book that she gave that's the coldest piece of work that you need is called Battlefield of the Mind. she gave up some mad jewels in there. If you can get past the Christian perspective of the reading, if you're a Christian, you're going to love it. But if you can get past the Christian slant on Bible verses being quoted ad nauseum, it's a good book to read. But she don't really quote as many in there as a lot of Christian writers would.
Yeah. Would you, this is off topic, would you recommend like everyone going through with the process of becoming fully sovereign?
The only process of becoming sovereign is to state your sovereignty in the public record.
Right,
That's
the
it.
letter.
Yep. You don't have you can't file paperwork with the corporation that you're trying to get from under you. I mean, trying to get from under, and think they're gonna give you the keys to freedom. They're not gonna never do that, because every piece of paperwork you find is you filing is an adhesion contract. So they already not valid.
Yeah.
That means they don't belong here. And since the government, by their own omission, they admit this shit in the Supreme Courts all over the country, they telling you that they don't got no jurisdiction over the indigenous people of the land.
Right.
Right? None of those Indian bills, them Indian laws got, or those black laws, black codes, that shit don't got nothing to do with us. That was internal memorandums in the public domain on how to manage and maintain a system of slaves under the pretext of government.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So somebody brought up Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe is the truth too. I got plenty of his, I think I got all his books. Pull up Miles Monroe.
I got you.
Yeah. So I like if you pull it up while I'm talking about it and they can see, get a visual. But yeah, so all of the ones that was telling you the truth, Reverend Knight, they had us thinking that he was a hustler, a minister, a hustler, and all he taught was how to manifest your best life by using the Bible conjure against the motherfuckers that's using it on you. In other words, if you turn that shit around, it'll empower you if you want to stand in the place of power. See, we all want the reward, but we don't want the work that come with getting the reward. We all want to be the champ, but we don't want to put in the hours of training to become a champion. Right?
Yeah.
We all want to be in first place, but we don't want to run as hard as the first place winner.
Right.
But we still want to get the first place medallion.
Right. Right.
That's called selfish, self-centered, entitled, ungrateful motherfuckers.
Yeah, I had jotted down that quote by you one day. You were like, everybody wants something, but nobody want to assert the willpower to get it done.
Yeah, everybody want to be the one that everybody come to, but they don't want to do what it takes to be worthy to be the one.
And they don't want to deal with. They don't want to deal with that heat either from being the one that stands out in the crowd and it's being seen as fearless either, because now you're target.
Yep. See, but I always been a target, and I just had this knack of converting my enemies.
Right.
Right. So the police be coming to arrest me. I'm a fucking fugitive from justice, and I get done talking to them. I'll see you later, officer. It was nice meeting you, man. I enjoyed myself. I had a really good conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Till they go back to the police station and run my prints that they got on their badge and find out that was the nigga I was looking for the whole time. That motherfucker clean talked me up out of that shit.
Unless they got the wrong person. You got. I just feel like you got the wrong person. You can't be putting in anybody in handcuffs. Like, I don't live like that. Like, chains. No, you better make sure you got the right person. No,
I feel you got it.
That's how they live in, like, mean chains. What? But yeah. No, I'm definitely interested in being fully sovereign. Like, I feel like being a part of the system for so long, been all in a classroom and master's programs and all this shit, like everything that I really find that was relevant to who I am, nature of who I am myself. You see what I'm saying? I had to seek that. I had to look for that. So it's just like, I don't want nothing to do with your system at all. Like, I went to school for years to be a principal, and now I'm like, I don't even want to be a principal. I don't believe in schools. Like, I want nothing to do with the system at all. If y'all want to get y'all want to start up the bartering, and y'all really want to like start working together and like forming our own system, like I'm all for that, because like nobody want to be a part of the system, but we don't really know how to get out of it. We weren't really taught, rather. That's really
I think we do. I think
you gotta
we do.
It's uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
Because you gotta walk away from every fucking thing that's part of the system.
That's what I was gonna say, guy. Like I really believe we do know how to get away from the system. You just got so many people who want to hold on to the system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have the will, and a lot of us weren't really taught to like, you know, like nurture the natural gifts and talents that we have that would be in place if the matriarch was in place. You know what I'm saying? That's what mothers do, right? She going what the children are really here for. You know? But that's what you have to do when you really trying to get out of the system. It's like you got to really like hone in on your own powers.
Can I say something, God?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, we need more women to get on the board. Cause most men are already on the board. Now I ain't gonna say all, but most already us got the concept. Cause we been fucked over by the police, thrown to jail, went through the courts for child support. You feel me? So we already went through that.
All right, stop
system.
right there where you at. Stop right there where you at. Now listen to this. We already been through all that shit, right?
Yep.
So now we're gonna do what they call get our life right.
Yeah, we gotta get our life right. We gotta get on.
What do that mean? That means get in line and conform to the system.
Facts.
Right. You
So,
get back.
listen, the ones of us that been through it is trying harder than everybody else to conform to a system they don't fit in.
That is very true.
We get a job and we'll work the extra overtime that other people won't work. Right? We bring home good money because of it, but we lose valuable time with our wives and our children. Right? So we trading off our family experience for money. The money is supposed to enhance the experience, not be the cause of you losing it. Right? So I want to take a girl out on a date, but I don't got a lot of money. I have to now, if I want to get in her good graces, use some form of creativity to set me out above all of the rest of the broke motherfuckers like me. Right? Thanks. So instead of taking her to a 4-star restaurant, I might have to make us some bologna sandwiches and go down to the beach with a picnic basket and a motherfucking blanket by the starlight and talk shit.
The picnic gonna do it. I don't know about the bologna. Picnic gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the idea, the understanding that once you go into using your creativity to overcome with the wealth, that's causing you to use character.
Absolutely.
The more character you use, the more you don't fit in the artificial system.
That's very true.
Because the character makes you become a genuine motherfucker.
Yes. And then you got to peel all the layers of everything. Family, friends, social circles, everybody. Everybody thought they fuck with you because they thought they knew who you were. And it's like, whoa.
That ain't even the real you they fucking with.
We didn't sign up for this. It's really like a rebirth for real. Like, I rock with it.
My man said fried bologna sandwich. Bang. Hey, they don't know about the flat. You ain't from the hood if you don't know about the fried bologna sandwich.
I know.
Right on the stove.
You got to stab that motherfucker to get that air bubble out.
The bologna is crazy.
I don't even know what that shit is.
Nobody. I'm like, that's why it's probably was throwing off the little boys, their hormones and shit.
What, that meat?
That bologna, yes.
Yeah.
I
A
love
lot of
That-
look, but milk when they introduce you to formula, and when you take your baby off formula to milk,
it's
that
a lot.
changes the hormonal balance too.
It's a lot thrown off the hormonal balance of the children. It's a lot. It's
man,
everything.
it don't
Everything
matter
that
what they give you. The best thing that you can give a human baby is breast milk from a
Thank
mother.
you.
absolutely.